back with Coach Spoon Risper from Westside in season 13 of his tenure there with the Seminoles. Coach, last year 5-5. Your defense got better from the year before, and you've got 5 starters returning, including some on the front there with Alistair Robinson leading the way at defensive tackle, kind of on the nose position. So, I mean, look, your offense has always been a fun part of your team to watch, but could your defense be kind of leading the way this year?
Yeah, last time I checked, defense win championships. Offense still sells tickets. So when you're playing good defense, you got a chance to win. So if our defense can just hold up and be consistent, I think we have a chance to have a decent football team. And that defensive line will be led by Alistair Robinson, Zion Fitzpatrick, and Don Juan McGee. Those guys started all the games last year and did a good job for us. And they're back this year, and we're just excited that they have an opportunity to be those guys to lead the team on defense. And anybody who knows football, that the game is won up front. No matter how good skilled guys you got, you can have a great secondary, you can have great wide receivers. It does not matter. If you don't have a good defensive line and offensive line, it's null and void.
No doubt about that. But you do have to find some players for your secondary this season, right?
Yes, and our secondary is led by Austin Denson. He's been in the program 4 years. He's our free safety, very smart kid, very athletic. So we're expecting him to make plays for us. And, in the middle of the defense at the linebackers, we have Dominique Fairclough that's back. So we're looking for those guys to be impact players on our defense and lead us, on and off the field.
All right, very tough Region 4 in Quad A with Baldwin, Howard, Perry, Rutland, Spalding, and West Lawrence. Going to be another interesting year for the Seminoles with 5 starters back on offense and on defense. Coach Risper, your first game is Friday, August the 20th at Bradwell Institute. Thank you for your time as always. We appreciate it, and good luck to you this year.
Bill, I always appreciate you having me on the show, brother, and you'll always be my brother from another mother. You take care.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right.
Coach's Corner with Shedrick Spoon Risper from Westside. The Seminoles 5-5 last year. Coach, it was a difficult year for everybody. And, we thought that with you going from AAA in that tough region you were in to Quad A, it might be a little easier. But, boy, that region last year was very tough, and it was complicated last year for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, football in Middle Georgia is tough, period. No matter if it's 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, it's tough in Middle Georgia, and we understand that. And a little disappointing last year to be 5-5. Still made the playoffs, but that's surely not our standards.
You were 4th in the region and got in and lost to a tough Bainbridge team. Your offense, you had to replace so many players in that 2019 offense, Coach. So your point per game went down a little bit last year, but you have a returning quarterback, Jalon Miller, coming back for a senior season, and that's always a plus for any high school football team. Tell me about him and his ability to lead your offense this year.
Yes, Jalon is one of the leaders on our offense. He's our trigger guy. Had a pretty good year last year. Just kind of turned the ball over a little bit, but he's worked on that, and he's older now. Last year was his first year starting, so we're expecting him to protect the football more and be a great game manager for us this year.
Now, you lost Hercules Johnson, who had 407 yards rushing for you, so you got to find some running backs there to be around Miller. You do have an offensive line that has some strengths to it, so just got to fill some spots with the skilled players, right?
Yeah, our strength will probably be our offensive line this year. 2 of our main guys that's coming back is Caleb Adams and Jaquavius Collier. Both play offensive tackle. Both are really good athletes. Their leadership quality is very good for our team. They go hard. They do whatever we ask them to do, and so they're just excited about being seniors and actually becoming the main featured leaders on this team this year.
All right, first game on Friday, August the 20th at Bradwell Institute. We'll talk about the Seminoles defense in our next report.